Hey everyone, welcome back to the Digital Lounge. I'm your host Tanner, brought to you with my co-host Cake and Candles. I think I've said that one before too.
Have you? I don't think so.
Doesn't matter. Cake and Candles, also known as CK. What's new? We haven't podcasted in a minute.
Yeah, a little while.
Probably like a month.
Yeah, we got sick and then we just forgot and then we started doing
We didn't forget. We just shrugged our shoulders and said we have other things to work on.
that too.
Whoopsies. But we're back and we're better than ever. And we're going to Tofino this week.
Ew.
So, Tofino this week. Let's talk about it. It's unfinalized, actually. I'm trying to make the itinerary like tonight and have it up for tomorrow. But here's the plan. So it's a five-day weekend getaway for me and my team, me and my boys, me and my homies, and the girls too. The girls can come.
Yeah.
So it's me, CK, Hayless Photography, also known as Haley. We call her Haley. We call her by her real name. Oh yeah, Jake Marshall, also known as Jake. We just call him Jake. Kira, and then Haley's boyfriend. That's Lloyd. I'm gonna buy that 3514 off of him.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
600 bones. No, not right now. Yeah. So me, CK, Kira, Haley, Jake, Derek. 6 of us are going over to the island. Thursday to Monday. We leave Thursday morning. We come back Monday evening. It's gonna be a wild ride. We have to get up early on Thursday, and me, you, Kira, Jake are carpooling. Haley and Derek are taking their own car because 6 people can't fit in a Mazda comfortably with their luggage.
And all the equipment we got to bring.
I love my Mazda. I would not trade it in for the world. I love you, baby. So we leave Thursday morning. We're heading over to Langley to pick up Kira and Jake. Now, it's undecided if we are going to do 2 pit stops.
Right.
Because we might have to go to Victoria instead of Nanaimo for the first half of the day. Because Kira might be picking up some drone work for us. Undetermined. We'll find out later tonight. And then that's why I'm waiting to send out the itineraries. But basically, if that doesn't work out, the plan is we're going to head over to Horseshoe Bay. We're going to get on the 8:30 ferry, head over to Nanaimo, and then it's pretty much a free day. That night, we're going to get there. Check-in's at 4 o'clock. It takes about 4 hours to get to Tofino from Nanaimo, I'm pretty sure. No, from Victoria. It's probably like 2. We have phones. We can just look.
I don't know. Those are details. I don't think they care about the details.
Nanaimo. Directions from Tofino. My location doesn't need to be here. Yeah. Can this be?
Yeah, no. You just slide it.
Oh,
Swipe it. Yeah, there you go.
It's 2 hours and 50 minutes to Tofino. So our ferry lands around 10:30, 11-ish, and so it'll take 2.5 hours. So we can be in Tofino by like 2 o'clock, but check-in's not till 4. So we might take some stops at like the Cathedral Grove. If we're down south, that won't matter because we're just going to have to boot, scoot, and boogie because we have 2 to 3 job sites to hit if we get the job. So it might be chaotic, it might be not. And then that night, we're going to play a drinking game. We're going to do like an icebreaker because nobody kind of knows each other. We're the connecting forces of this thing, but everyone else kind of doesn't know each other. So I'm going to force everyone to drink really hard.
What'd you call it? You called it a mandatory
team bonding.
Team bonding.
Yeah. So Thursday night, mandatory team bonding. Probably play like a Cards Against Humanity game, plus some other icebreaker stuff to get us all acquainted.
I mean, I'm not drinking, but I got a drinking game.
I'm gonna have to drink. I'm gonna drink for you. I'm gonna lead by example. I'm gonna have to lead by example and blackout or back out. Yeah, this is gonna go downhill again.
As long as we don't do Neon Belly.
No Neon Belly. Yeah, so Thursday night, hopefully we can catch a sunset, and then after sunset, force team bonding. And then Friday morning, maybe catch a sunrise as well, but our very informed tour guide, aka my mother, told us that it might be foggy in the mornings. So we're
gonna bring a fan and disperse the fog. That was terrible. I don't even.
So we might get up early in the morning and be like, what the fuck is this bullshit? And then go back to bed. And then throughout Friday, there's no real set activities. We're gonna have some hikes to hit, and then we're gonna do some location scouting. So we're shooting at the Wickeninish Inn, which is beautiful. It's right on Chesterman Beach in Tofino. If you've been there, you know it's freaking beautiful, dude. Freaking beautiful, dude. So we're gonna meet up with the couple. We're gonna do some location scouting. We're gonna go through where the ceremony is gonna take place, where the reception is gonna take place, and then the photographers are gonna run around, find some photo spots, that type of thing. That's all gonna happen on Friday, the day before the wedding, and then we'll have some free time, hopefully later in the afternoon, between like 2 and 6 ish, just to kind of do whatever we want. The couple can do what they want, and then the team can kind of wander off, do their own thing. No more forced team bonding. And then that night, the couple is taking us out to dinner.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
change
taking
of plans.
all
Okay.
6 of us. Friday night, this was the original plan.
Oh, I thought Friday night we were going to do take them all through the equipment and how. At least
Well,
the video
that's
people.
like a Friday afternoon thing.
Afternoon.
That's
Okay.
not yeah, but like the evening, Friday evening, it's gonna be, I don't know what time it is, but we're gonna all go out for dinner with the couple. I said there's 6 of us, and they're like, yeah, that's cool. All right, awesome. So mandatory team dinner Friday night, just to mix and mingle with the wedding party, just to get acquainted with everyone, make some laughs. The world is small, okay? So these people got in
yeah.
contact with us through. I was doing a bridal show last summer, and they bought a package for this summer, and they have a really common last name, so I didn't think anything of it. Turns out the bride's the daughter of another client of ours that we've been working for 3 years. Just so happens to share the same name, and CK found this out because he was working one of the events, and he was sitting down chatting, and
Turned out it was his
how
daughter.
did yeah, he was like, "Oh, we're going to Tofino next week," and you're like, "Oh, we're going to Tofino next week. What are
Yeah,
you
it
there
was just
for?"
connecting dots.
They're
And
like,
we're
"We're there
going
for a wedding."
Oh, me
Oh,
too.
me too. And that's crazy. And it ends up being the same wedding. So I'm gonna see one of our clients at one of our clients' stuff. So that's gonna be fun. I hope he has the check for me because he hasn't paid me for
Oh, right,
that
yeah.
job yet. When you work with people long enough, you don't take deposits anymore. You just trust. So that's what I do. And then yeah, so we'll have dinner with them on the Friday. Saturday we get up. Timeline is established. I'm gonna get them to send me over a timeline, like a finalized timeline. And then yeah, Saturday we wake up. I crack off breakfast for the team. We start shooting. It's an 8-hour day. We start shooting around 12 o'clock. So we go to the inn. Both parties of the couple are going to be at the inn. So the team will split up in the hotel or in the inn. Sorry. So we'll be very close to each other, and then we'll head down to the ceremony. And then after the ceremony, it's going to be about an hour and a half, 2 hours shooting on the beach. But they just really just want to have a good reception, a good cocktail hour. They want to spend time with their family. Understandable, right? They're not super focused on like the media part. So we are going to have to do a great job of working in the background and grabbing some dope photos. That's going to be fun. Sunday, recovery day. CK is going to go lose himself in the woods and then find himself again. I don't know what I'm going to do or the rest of the team. I might just go skimboard for a bit throughout the day. Maybe we can go surfing on Sunday.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll probably find my way around.
I'll see how much it costs. There's a ton of beaches. Oh, maybe Sunday we do the plane hike.
Oh, right.
The plane crash. The plane crash hike. That could be cool. That could be fun. And then Monday we pack up. We check out at 11, and our ferry's at about 6 o'clock from Nanaimo. So
Okay.
we will have some time to dilly dally on the Monday, and then we have jiu-jitsu shoots Tuesday and Wednesday. So
Yes, that's if we don't do jiu-jitsu on the island.
there's no jiu-jitsu on the island. I looked.
Oh, you looked?
There's a Japanese jiu-jitsu gym, but there's no Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Yeah, so I forgot I set a timer. Oh
That
well.
is all right.
Yeah, but we're super stoked for Tofino. You're allowed to fly drones there. You're allowed to shoot on the beach. So
But no van lifers.
they hate homeless people.
Yep. So I got an Airbnb with you guys.
Yep. That's fine, because I don't think you'd want to Airbnb there anyway, or van life there anyway. A little difficult to find parking, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I understand, because Tofino, very small, not a lot of parking. Top 3 surf destinations in the world. They'd have every single surfer just camping in the parking lots all the time.
Mhm.
Like, it would look like downtown Vancouver. So they gotta stay on top of that. Yeah, no, super excited. I don't know if I want to go swimming because it's freezing cold in Tofino. CK can't swim, so I like driving the narrative that you can't swim, even though you can.
I can't, just not for long.
It's just propaganda. At this point, CK not swimming is just government propaganda fed to you through a tube of lies that's been backed up over generations and podcast episodes. Whoops.
If I ever
Yeah.
get a wiki page, it's just gonna say the
Can't
first
swim.
sentence.
You do
is
have a
gonna be
wiki
cannot
page. It's called
swim.
it's called About Us on the valleyfilms.ca. Oh, that's another thing we did. We redid the website.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
A website? Well, I mean, I've been trying to get you to redo the website for like the last year, and you finally jumped onto Wix because
Yeah,
you did an SEO
you-
class, and
yeah.
you're like, oh, it's actually good to have a good website.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Your reasons for me updating the website and the reasons I was given in the class for updating the website, 2 different things. You're just like, I don't like the way this looks. I'm like, it's fine.
The way it looks, and you didn't have like a community connection page, like blogs and stuff,
I
which
didn't care.
I know.
But now I'm
you
like,
do.
if I want people to reach me organically, I have to have so many words on my page. You know what my dad calls it? He calls SEO. He calls cookbook bullshit. Do you know why?
Why?
Because when you go on, SEO is cookbook bullshit. Because when you go search up a recipe online, you read the recipe and it gives you like 3 fucking paragraphs on how to do, and like, this is my mama's favorite recipe. It was passed down in generations, and it was lost in World War II because they were Nazis and they're not allowed to cook anymore. It was a Jewish recipe, right? And there's like 3 paragraphs in your cookbook,
Yeah.
and you just want to
Oh,
know what
right.
ingredients you need.
Yeah, when I go and I'm like scrolling through, and I have to go through the paragraphs, and then it gets to the ingredients, then there's more bullshit, and then there's the actual way to cook it.
SEO is just
Got it.
cookbook bullshit.
Okay,
I
I
think
see what you
I
mean.
don't think my dad could have phrased that any better. SEO is cookbook bullshit. And
I think that's spot on.
I
Yeah.
agree with that. So you just gotta cookbook bullshit your way through your website. If you're looking for your website to get redone, you need a little SEO help, give us a call, because we have a different company that does that. And then when you give me a call, I give my buddy Bryce a call and I say, hey Bryce, can you help me fix this? He's great. He helped me out today. Anyways. Yeah, no, so we redid the whole website, added a ton of content for the About Us section. We added a proper homepage with like text, kind of services we offer, a proper contact form, a ton of content from projects we've worked on before, because my dad is super proud of like what we do, but he always says, oh, you can't find what he does. He just hides it from everybody. So we put a ton of stuff up on the website so you could go and look at what we do, whether it's weddings, whether it's marketing stuff, whether it's sports, or whether it's drone. Those are kind of our main 4. You can go onto the website and kind of check some stuff out. It looks good. It looks really good. Valleyfilms.ca.
We want better. Blog is coming out.
Blog
soon.
is on the way. And then hopefully, I'm hoping with the website we can start, we talked about this last night a little bit, email marketing, like starting an email marketing list and then offering services to our clients in terms of like things they need to know about their businesses, things they should know about the marketing world, offering marketing services through an email format, and also collecting or giving out resources to other creators on how to do better creators. And I think that is a great segue into our next segment. Why we're gonna do hot takes, but my first hot take: gear matters. Gear really matters, okay? And this will be in the newsletter. Gear matters, and this is why, okay? These are my backlights, and then my key light, okay? If I take away just my lights, not even the 3 cameras I have, if I take away the lights, it's connecting. Disconnected. Gosh dang it. All right, my backlights are gone. That's just natural light. Doesn't look too good. Oh no!
Here,
Where-
I'll turn on the light. I'll turn on the overhead
Oh
light.
no, my super expensive light. Oh my gosh, the kitchen light.
The kitchen light.
kitchen
Look
light.
at
Oh.
that. That is.
This is if I was filming in my mom's basement, which I am, but I didn't have a lot of expensive equipment. This podcast has 1, 2, 3 cameras, 3 lenses, 3 tripods, 1 Amaranth 300C, and a bunch of lights behind me that you can't see because they're like behind the TV and 2 lamps, and there's like probably $10,000 worth of equipment going into this setup. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Ugh.
at least.
And it looks good. Can
That's
you go
it.
turn off those lights?
Yeah,
again,
this
please?
is gross. I need
This
to
is disgusting.
get rid of it.
Right? So, when someone says gear doesn't matter, just think about Tanner and CK podcasting in the dark, and say to yourself, "Oh, gear does matter." Also, we should film this on the phone.
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, hi guys, welcome to our podcast, not audio." These mics cost, these wireless
yeah,
mics
we
cost
got those too.
$500. This table, priceless. My grandpa made it for me. A7S3, FX3, A7 IV, 51.4, 24 to 72.8, and 24 to 105. Each lens $1,000. I can go on. Tripod right there. Everything on that tripod, probably around $4,000. That tripod's probably about $8,000. That tripod's probably around $5,000. Like, how much math is that? That's almost 20,000.
Holy.
A7S3 plus
Oh, you mean everything on it? Okay,
there?
gotcha,
Yeah. Everything on there. The
I'm like,
V-mount
that's an
battery.
expensive
No, everything on it.
Yeah, I was like,
$5,000 tripod. I've seen expensive tripods.
Mhm.
You've seen they're like the carbon fiber ones that slide up.
Yeah.
They make life so much easier. I'll never buy one though. But hot take, gear does matter. Anyways, if anyone tells you otherwise, that's some BS. Next hot take. Natural light photographers have no idea what they're doing when it comes to flash photography. No. Natural light photographers, good natural light photographers, they got it down. They know what good lighting and bad lighting is, and they pretty much only shoot at sunrise or sunset. Try to book a natural light photography at 12 in the afternoon. They'll tell you to go F yourself.
I mean, there's guys who can do it right, but those are the ones that know how to use the natural light, like the cave lighting we were talking about the other day.
Yeah, but then you're shooting under trees, and you can't really, like, you're very limited to what you can do.
Yeah, but limitation encourages creativity.
Not really. Not if you want to get I want to get this beautiful shot with the mountains in the background, but I have raccoon eyes.
Yeah,
And there's no trees.
And there's no trees.
We live in BC. We have trees here. There's not trees everywhere.
Get
so
creative. What kind of gear you got? You can grab like some sort of board
yeah,
or
but then
something.
you're gonna need an assistant for that. And I have never seen.
If you don't want to pay for the equipment, then you might as well pay for somebody to hold a dang bounce board.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But that involves extra steps, and a lot of people don't put that in. But natural light photographers, they still got to know how to pose. They still got to know how to compose an image properly and edit. It's just flash is way more complicated, technically complicated. But I also see a lot of people who are like, this is technically right for flash, and it looks ugly as hell. So
yeah,
flash photographers. Hot take: flash photographers are righteous AF for no reason. Now you think you're better than everyone else because you got like this super cool look with off-camera flash. No one cares. No one cares. That's all. I have nothing else to say.
That. Yeah,
no, that's a hot take. Hot take. A good lens will beat out a good camera. You can have an old, rusty, dusty Nikon D5300 and a Nikon 51.4. You'll get beautiful results. And gusta. Very good. Beautiful results. If you put a kit lens on a Nikon D850, you're going to get Duke results. The D850 is a beautiful camera. You're going to get Duke results if you put a kit lens on it. It's like putting a filter in front of like your window. You're like, oh, I want all this natural sunlight. And then you just put these big old blinds down and there's like no more natural sunlight to you. Unless you have these really nice windows.
Obviously, everything's dependent on how you use it. But you can get some vintage lenses.
Vintage
and a really good camera.
Vintage and kit lenses are not the same thing.
Yeah, well, you didn't say kit lenses.
I said kit lenses.
Oh, okay. Well, kit lenses beat. Wait, no.
Vintage
lenses beat.
No, lenses
you said lenses beat cameras.
Yeah, good lenses beat cameras. Like I'd take a good lens over a good camera.
Okay, so if we put a really good lens onto a Barbie camera,
you can't put a lens on that camera.
You can glue that shit.
Yeah, but that's not the same because the lens, it's still going through the Barbie lens. Yeah. So the lens is still hindering your performance.
Fine, I'll give you a Nikon. There you go.
Yeah.
Make it work.
Yeah, I will. No, there's nothing wrong with Nikon. Give me a Pentax. And now we're talking. No. Well, yeah, that stands with my point. Lenses beat cameras because you can have like one of the most like they're taking Aries and putting the Helios 44-2 on it. That vintage Helios 44-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a old rusty dusty POS lens. It's got a beautiful look.
Yeah.
And it's giving you a great image. And you can slap that on any camera. It's going to give you the Dune look, the professional look. You don't need to have those $15,000 Cook lenses.
Cook lenses?
Good glass does not mean expensive glass, by the way.
No, I still love my Konicas.
Exactly. Good glass beats cameras. Hot take, 4K. You have to do 4K for professional use. Does not matter. You just need it. You don't need to deliver in 4K, but you need it to work in your editors. If you take a... All right, here's a scenario. Catch this. Kitty, ready? Throw it. You're supposed to catch it.
You threw it that way.
It bounced off the wall.
Holy shit, you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, do it again.
Throw it.
You missed again. Try again.
Throw it.
Ah, there we go.
Caught it. Okay. Here's the scenario. You have 1080p footage. It's this big. It's yay big. Okay. Take a look. It's this big. Okay. Now you need to stabilize it so it crops in a little bit. Okay. Now you're working with an image that's about less than 1080p, and now you got to color grade it, but there's only this many pixels to color grade. Now you start color grading it, and all the hues shift, and the noise is out, and it just looks soft and gross. Disgusting. You shoot in 4K, you lose 10%, you're still like 3.6K. Doing great.
Then if you want to crop that later, you can crop it vertical.
You can crop it vertical
or crop
too.
it whatever format, but
you can crop 4K however the heck you want. You cannot crop 1080. It looks mushy. It looks like a mushroom.
That and also you get so much.
You know what I hate?
Color range.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
And I don't want my footage to look mushy like a mushroom. Okay? It's not good. Yeah, it also plays into, on a serious note, on a very serious note, 4K, 10-bit 422, and 1080 422, 10-bit, is going to look different, and it's going to edit differently because you have more data to work with versus less data. And why would you want to? It's like why 33 megapixels is better than 10. Like 10 works if you're not editing. 33 is sexy. 24 is a good number.
But when is it overkill? When are you like shooting?
It's never
8K?
overkill.
Or when you like, for example,
no, shoot 12K. Shoot
remember
16K.
when you shoot? We upgraded the cameras because we started to print. But if you weren't printing, what's the point of having the 32 megapixel?
That's a 33 megapixel. I don't have
33.
a 32 megapixel.
33.
What's the point of having that one?
It's for prints. It's for prints. It's for professional work.
Oh, like I got that camera because it was cheaper than buying another A7S III. I like to save money.
Okay, well, that was one of the reasons you gave me. So.
Gotcha. No, so I wanted to upgrade. Okay, the reason why we bought this camera is because it had better 4K, 10-bit 422, and proper S-Log 3, instead of the Dookie 4K 420 8-bit on the last camera. It was for the video specs.
But it's still the same point. You're oversampling, so then when you downsample,
it's a whole different conversation.
It looks a lot better.
Downsampling from 6K, it's supposed to look better than the 4K native. All right, but the noise isn't as good. That's a whole different conversation.
You can tell the difference when it was a 4K video put into HD rather than an HD throughout the entire process.
Yeah.
Looks way better.
4K,
better.
Much better. It just works better. And if you don't have the computer to do it, then you're probably not a professional. Well,
Damn.
Damn.
Throwing some shade.
Damn. Sponsor us, Apple. Anyways, what's the next? Hot takes. The DJI Mini 3 is all you need if you're a hobby drone. Like, someone calls me up, Tanner, what drone should I get? What are you trying to do with it? Oh, I just want to fly for fun. Mini 3. What do you want to do? I want to create content. Mini 3. Do you want to do drone work professionally? No. Mini 3.
I don't even think that's a hot take. I think that's just...
That's just common sense. That should be common sense.
That's just...
Oh, I want to do real estate videos. Mini 3.
Wait, does it have sensors on it?
Mini
on
3.
The sides? I can't remember.
Mini
I don't
3.
think it does.
It doesn't have omnidirectional, but it has like front and back sensors.
Oh yeah, if you're doing like a pan or a
Yeah,
truck,
but
then
if you're flying a drone, you should be looking at it and not
Yeah.
crashing it. And if you crash it, it's your fault.
yeah,
Not to
you
say I
get
don't fly without sensors. When I fly FPV, there's no sensors, and I don't crash that thing ever. Not that the sensors would help.
no, not at all.
But the Mavic 3 has sensors on it, and it kind of helps sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the time, they're off.
They get in the way sometimes. Like I'll be like 10 feet away from something and it'll just stop. And I'll be like, well, I'm
Yeah,
not
sometimes it's
that close.
iffy. But it keeps my $7,000 drone safe.
It does. Yeah.
But yeah, if you're looking for a drone, buy the Mini 3. It'll be good for a very long time. It's like, I don't know, it's a 24 megapixel. It's good. It shoots vertical video, so if you're like trying to make like a travel reel or like you're on a family vacation, you want something for the Instagram, vertical video, beautiful. You don't gotta worry about nothing else. Good color, shoots D-Log M, I think. You don't really need to worry about that. Shoots Rec 2022, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we got rid of our expensive gear. Gear matters, guys. That was just a reminder. Mini 3, I think it's a little bit more expensive, but if you like want a good hobby drone, that's gonna last you a long time. Mini 3.
Especially if you're on the social medias and making specifically reels, that's where the vertical is helping.
If you're a hobbyist, if you're like making production videos and you're doing like cinematic work, I would look into getting a bigger and better drone.
Great starter drone though.
Great starter drone. Great starter and enthusiast drone.
Mm-hmm.
One of my friends, she works at Kira. She's coming to Tofino with us. She's like, Tanner, what drone should I get? I'm like, get a Mini 3. She's like, why that one? Why not the one you have? I'm like, the one I have is $7,000. The Mini 3 is $700.
Mm-hmm.
It'll do just as good as it won't do.
One less zero.
Yeah, one less zero. It'll do a good job. It'll get the job done. It has all the features you need. It doesn't have all the features I need. I need 10-bit 422 ProRes RAW with 1 terabyte of internal storage,
with
3 lenses, and 3 batteries, and an iPad to fly the thing with 20 kilometers of range and 7 times digital zoom. I can see. This is kind of weird. I was out on the river flying with my dad for his birthday, and his buddy lives maybe 3 kilometers from the river. I flew over to his house. My dad called him up and said, hey, buddy, go outside. So he's like out. If you've seen Bums and Drones, it was like a Bums and Drones scene. He was out. Yeah. I got my dad's friend out in his front yard in his pajamas, just like dancing around. He's like, can you see this? Can you see this? I'm on my 7 times zoom lens, cranked up all the way to 30x in digital, and I'm looking at his toes as he's dancing. Like, I could see every individual toe. Bums and Drones. Pivot. What is the ethics behind Bums and Drones? How do we feel about Bums and Drones? Like, it's funny. It's so funny. But ethically, you're harassing people who have mental health issues and addiction with drones. That's not good. But it's funny. I don't know. We'll come back to that later.
I mean, if I were tripping and I saw this like little UFO looking thing in front of me, I would be a little freaked out and angry as well.
Actually, I freak out the neighbor kids. Oh my gosh, I had a revelation the other day. Yeah. The neighbor kids. So I fly drones in the neighborhood, and I was doing the basically Bums and Drones thing where you dive bomb the kids with the drones. So I was dive bombing the kids with the FPVs, and so they ended up figuring out where I lived, which is down the street. And then so the other day they came knocking on my door. They're like, I could hear them. I was in my office. My office is at the front, and I see them walking up, and I can hear them, and they're like, "Go knock on the door. Go knock on the door." And so I walk to the front door, and I'm kind of like looking through the stained glass, and I see him go up. This little boy, he walks up, and he's just like, the faintest knock. If I was not standing 2 feet from the door, would not have heard him. Okay, I open the door. I'm like, "What's up, bud?" He's like, "Hi, how's it going?" I'm like, "I'm doing good. What can I do for you?" He's like, "Good, good." I'm like, what can I do for you? He's like, "I want to see the drone. I want to see the drone. And maybe I want to fly the drone too." This kid is ambitious as hell. No, I'm not gonna let you fly the drone, but I'll fly the drone for you, and we can look at it, and it can be fun. He's like, "Can you also chase me with the drone?" I said, "Yes, I can chase you with the drone." He's like, "Can I shoot it with my Nerf gun?" No.
No.
He's like, why not? I'm like, if your Nerf dart gets stuck in my drone, it crashes and it blows out. A little white line. And then I said, okay, I'll be out in 5 minutes. I close the door. The Ring doorbell's still going. And him and his sister walk away. They're like, dude, these guys are like so chill. Like, oh my gosh, they're so cool. He walks away. I'm like, I'm the cool neighbor.
The cool neighbor, yeah.
Yeah. So that was. Okay, next segment, Tech Tuesday. Your turn. You have 5 minutes. Go.
Tech Tuesday? Jeez, okay, yeah. We, as in Tanner, bought another piece of equipment.
You can say we. Valley Films.
The
Valley Films has made a purchase.
I guess I was there for the purchase as well,
You
and
were.
didn't say no.
We didn't go there for the easy rig. We went there for something else, and we left with a lot more than what we bargained for.
Oh, quite a bit more. Yeah. Well, we'll get to the other
That's
pieces
probably
of equipment.
you know what? That's where all my tax money went.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Should I just go grab it real quick? Because that's not what I'm showing, but I'm showing this one.
That's okay. Just show that one.
Show that one. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got the easy rig. I'll throw a clip on here of me wearing it. But we haven't actually tested this in production yet. But we have tested it in the front yard, a little bit in the house, and it's amazing. Like I thought it was just a little
Gimmick.
it got overhyped. Like I thought it was overhyped, and then I wore it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Here, let me just.
This is the carry case it came in. It still's got Max's info on it.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I thought it was a gimmick. Seeing it all over social media with some of my favorite wedding videographers. Am I even in frame? Yeah, I am. Okay. Like, there we go. Or they just wear this and the whole rig. I don't have a rig on. The rig is over there.
Rig's over there.
And then it just hangs in front of them. I'm like, oh, that's just a gimmick. And that doesn't make anything better. That doesn't make anything smoother. But it makes the whole rig like weightless. It's great. It's great. And then you can actually get like really cool movements from the weightlessness. So since we're going to Tofino next weekend shooting the wedding, I'm on video and I'll be testing this out and we'll give a more in-depth review.
What does this do? Oh,
That moves it forward back, yeah.
cool.
So for me, because I got little arms out of on the back, since you got longer arms, you want forward, yeah. But I like it. I thought I broke it the first day we had it because I cranked this back and that releases all the tension and it snapped. Well, it didn't snap. It just went bang and it freaked me out.
Oh yeah, because we had a payload on it. Yeah. But that's fun. The easy rig is so much fun.
It's gonna take. How long are we there for? This one is an 8 hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, taking the weight off for 8 hours is gonna be, because it was a lot. I got big arms just because I had to carry the camera rigs in the last couple summers.
We don't work out to look good. We work out to carry cameras.
Yeah, it's just to carry cameras.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. But I'll give you more.
Whoa! Time out. What is this? Can you adjust the?
You can adjust the height. Yeah.
Oh wow! I didn't know you could do that.
So then we won't hit the door frames as we're walking through.
I
won't hit the door frames while going through.
Well, that's good. A $500 investment used. I think it's a good investment. I think we're gonna have lots of fun with that. Here's a bunch of B-roll footage of CK using it.
All right. Well, everything I know about it so far is I can basically just go like that. and it holds still. We can pull it down a bit for a lower angle. If we want a higher angle, bring it up a bit.
There's a dog in the back. Go chase it down.
Chase the dog down. Dog. This way. Come on. This way. There we go.
Hi. No, not me.
Ah. Okay, go play. We'll be back.
How shaky was that?
That was
Can you ninja
shaky.
walk? Can you show us a ninja walk?
Have to bring it up a bit.
I can ninja walk better than you.
Yeah, perhaps. Side to side. I'm also in slides, but that shouldn't matter too much. But the best way to utilize this is like side to side motions, like shifting weight or turning, but it's mostly just handheld.
Yeah, it can give you a good handheld look
Yeah.
without like the excessive like I mean, stabilization's pretty good these days, but
Yeah, but a side to side is fairly good. But I'm
Yeah.
not doing huge movements. I'm not running around.
dog.
Stuff like that. That's gimbal.
What's up, Stink? Hey, bye. Get over here.
Oh, if I do top handle, that's kind of better with a ninja walk.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Oh, now it's really raining.
get that grass.
Okay, let's go inside. It's raining.
I'm excited to test it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it was really fun to do the test we did in here, but to do it on a production at a wedding, and I want to see how well it does, how well it performs, and how much weight is taken off throughout the day. Because I get pretty tired within like 20 minutes carrying a rig. That and also the reactions we get from the family.
Yeah, optics. It's gonna look a little strange being this big bulky thing, but I think it'll be fine. I also want to figure out a way to rig it up to a gimbal,
Yeah, me
so
too,
we
yeah.
can do a weightless gimbal type of thing.
I think that would have to be like we'd have to get the circle handheld thing.
Yeah, the
for it to
circle
work.
handheld thing. I'll figure it out. It'll be like
We
maybe
could even-
maybe a couple handle extensions, but
We could even make that DIY it real quick.
yeah. But
We got till Thursday.
we'll go over it in
Yeah.
the next few days. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's all we have for this episode. We got some other stuff to get on to today. This wasn't a Sunday night podcast. This is a Monday morning podcast. So I gotta go actually make food and do my day.
But stay tuned for next episode because that one's gonna be a bigger one.
Episode 8. There's gonna be 3 guests on it.
That's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be good.
It's
Anything
gonna be good.
else to add? I got one
no.
more thing.
Okay.
For any girls who don't like bad boys with tattoos, stay away. Got a bad boy right here. Got a tattoo.
Bad boy with tattoos. Look at those tattoos.
Look at this.
Look at that
this.
tattoo.
Yeah, just a. Oh, we're doing a double up.
Another tattoo.
Oh. Stay away.
He's got 2 tattoos. Take them off your roster if you don't like tattooed bad boys. We forgot to do that bit.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a great way to end it.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.
See you in the next one.